Welcome to Hypnotic Advertising. I'm Dan O'Day, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if you're wondering if hypnotic advertising is just a catchy title or if there really are techniques used by hypnotherapists that you can use to create more effective ads and commercials. The good news for you is that I'm not particularly good at coming up with catchy titles, so you can interpret this seminar's title quite literally. You really are going to learn some exciting, powerful, easy-to-use techniques to exert much greater influence over the recipients of your advertising messages. My educational background is psychology, in which I earned my university degree. My postgraduate work was in hypnosis. You know how when you were a kid and you thought certain things would be really fascinating to pursue when you grew up, but then you grew up and discovered many things aren't quite as exciting as you had imagined? You found out that being a lawyer isn't exactly like being Perry Mason, and being a doctor requires an awful lot of studying and lots of very long hours and stress. Well, hypnosis is the only thing in my life that turned out to be more fascinating than I had imagined. And believe me, I could talk hypnotic theory with you for hours and hours, but I suspect you might become very, very bored. A number of years ago, I realized that many of the things a hypnotherapist uses to induce trance can be used as effective advertising tools. Some people use some of these tools without even realizing it. Others never use them simply because they don't know those tools exist. I've been applying these techniques ever since I became aware of them in broadcast commercials, in print advertising, and in direct mail to tremendous effect. Because this is an audio seminar, I'll illustrate the various techniques with lots of radio commercials, but please bear in mind that you can use these techniques in any advertising medium. In this seminar, I will combine traditional hypnotic techniques with some techniques that have been codified in a field of study called neuro-linguistic programming, or for short, NLP. You might have heard of NLP. You might even have seen it touted as some mysterious, powerful, mind-controlling device. It's not. NLP is simply an analysis of how human beings process information and affect change in experience and in behavior, whether within themselves or within others. NLP is a bunch of tools that can be used to build more effective bridges of communication. As it happens, I was one of the first people to have been certified as an NLP practitioner back in the early 1980s, and I was the first person in radio or television to become so certified by one of NLP's co-founders. I say this not to impress you, but rather to reassure you that I'm not some latecomer to the subject, nor am I someone who happened to read a book about it and now is presuming to teach it to you. NLP was created by studying the works of several world-class communicators, including an anthropologist, a family therapist, and a psychiatrist named Milton Erickson. Erickson was an intuitive master of the hypnotic experience. His work had a profound influence on NLP. Having first learned what I would call traditional hypnotic theory in my university days, I found Erickson's approach to be exciting, challenging, and incredibly powerful. In this seminar, I will combine traditional hypnotic theory, Ericksonian hypnosis, NLP, and my own lifelong broadcasting career to present a perspective that is unique and, I hope, valuable to you.